Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, I'm Siddharth. I'm an HR professional with over 10 years of experience. I've lived and worked in India, in Latin America, in the UK, and I'm right now living in Dubai. On this channel, I share with you some of my HR professional experiences and some of my personal tips on a wide range of topics. Over the last few days, I was reached out by a few students as well as some working professionals to discuss their career journeys. And while those conversations were really fruitful, they've actually led me to today's topic, which is career tips. So today, I'm going to share with you my top 10 career tips from my 10 years of experience in human resources, having worked in different organizations, in different environments, and in different countries. Let's dive in. Tip number 1. You don't have to know exactly what you want to do early in your career. A career is a mix of a lot of things, and primarily it's a combination of your aspirations, your abilities, and the opportunities available. You can't know all these three before you begin your journey, and hence it's okay if you don't know where you're heading. What is more important is for you to keep giving your best, to learn and to collect all these experiences, and most importantly to enjoy the journey. I started off as a software engineer, a professional dancer, and am eventually working as an HR person. So I took my own time to figure out what is it that I really enjoy doing, and hence it's okay to not know your clear direction when you begin the journey. Don't only aim for top brand companies. Now there are a lot of these top brand companies out there in the market that a lot of us aspire to work for. But please understand, they have fewer opportunities, a lot more applicants, and hence the competition to get selected is really high. Also, as we've seen recently, there is no guarantee of stability even in these biggest of brands. And hence, broaden your search. Explore companies that are not the biggest of brands, but offer a good combination of pay, learning, challenges, growth, culture, and all the other things that are important for your career. Tip number 3. Do not ignore a company's work culture while evaluating it. We all want to be working for a company where we enjoy ourselves and not in a place which we find toxic. A lot of times we get more influenced by the brand of the company, the designation, the location, the pay, etc., and do not give enough importance to the culture, which actually is one of the most important elements that describe or define our work experience in that company. So give it enough importance. And there are a lot of ways that you can do it, which is to speak to people who are working in that company. Also, there are a lot of portals out there like Glassdoor, where you can go and read feedback from working employees as well as employees who have worked for those companies previously. Don't miss this. 1 minute distraction. Just wanted to introduce Avya to you. Can you say hi?
Hi. Hi.
Yeah. Tip number 4. Teamwork or collaboration is very important. This is more applicable to students who are transitioning out of their universities or colleges into workplaces. Now, a lot of us come from schools or colleges where there is a lot of competition. So while individual competence is valued a lot, but teamwork and collaboration isn't given enough value. However, when we come to a workplace, most jobs are designed to have a lot of collaboration. Hence, this is a huge transition and a very important one. Do not underestimate this if you're joining a workplace and starting your corporate career. Tip number 5 is the 80-20 rule. Now the 80-20 rule says that 80% is good enough and that we don't have to wait for 100% or perfection in everything that we do. This helps a lot in taking decisions and moving ahead faster than what one is used to. It's also important to understand that most of the decisions we take in life are reversible. They can be reversed, even if they have some repercussions, but they can still be reversed. So it's important to decide and move forward than to wait for perfection in everything that we do. Tip number 6. Lateral moves are important. Now, a lateral move is a career move where you change a role which is at par with your current designation or seniority. A lot of us in our careers wait for a promotion which is a larger responsibility up the ladder. However, it is not always possible, either because of the structure of the organization or because the incumbent is not capable enough to take up a larger role. So it's about the ability of the person to handle a more complex task or a larger responsibility. A lateral move helps us build skills that we were not using in our previous roles and also makes us more confident. All of this helps in opening doors for more opportunities, whether within the organization or outside of the organization. My move to the UK was a lateral move, and I learned a lot of things that I was not exposed to in my previous roles. Hence, a lateral move is definitely something that you must explore. Tip number 7. Lean into your strengths and embrace your weaknesses and improve at them. All of us are unique and have our strengths and weaknesses. So be aware of your strengths and back yourself whenever you have a situation where you're not certain or you have some doubt. Also, be aware of your weaknesses, embrace them, and have a plan of improving at them each passing day. Tip number 8. Get a mentor. Now, a mentor is somebody who you can completely trust and who shares their experience with you that helps you develop and grow. They could be from your company or some other company, from the same industry or some other industry, from the same profession or some other profession. It doesn't matter. It has to be somebody that you can completely trust and learn from their experiences. I was very fortunate to have some mentors early in my career who have really helped me shape up my career, and a lot of what I do right now and a lot of what I have around me is because of them. I also wish to bring them on this channel at some point, but it's very important to have a mentor as early as you can in your career. Tip number 9. Be open to meeting new people and to gaining new experiences. When you meet new people, you learn things from them and you get different perspectives. This is very important because if you're around the same set of people, you don't grow as much. Also, new experiences. Put yourself in a new place or a new situation. It takes you out of your comfort zone, and that is where you learn more about yourself and also about the situation and how other people react to that situation. It is very important if you really want to build different perspectives and that help you grow in your career. Tip number 10, and that is to be culturally sensitive. Now, if you're working in a workplace where you have colleagues from different parts of the world, or if you're working in a new country or a new environment, it's very important to be aware of the culture of that place. Each culture has certain patterns, and it's important for us to not only be aware of those patterns, but equally be sensitive to them and also be able to adapt our working style to meet the needs of that culture. If you're not aware of this and if you're not making an effort, then you are making things difficult for yourself. Now, there are a lot of ways you can do this, and there are a lot of great books available on this topic. The one book that I recommend is called The Culture Map by Erin Meyer. I'll put the link in the description. Do take a look. But it's very important, especially if you're working in a new country or maybe a multicultural environment, that you're aware of the culture of the place. Lastly, remember that careers are long. So don't be in a hurry to reach a destination. Take time to explore and enjoy the journey. I hope you liked the video and that you find these tips helpful. If you do, please do like the video and share it with your friends and family. Also, subscribe to the channel if not done already. Thank you. Ciao.